Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4, where we are playing Kaiserreich as the Dominion of Canada. And we are starting to reach the level, as you can probably tell, where civil wars are breaking out. We've got the Spanish Civil War, that has really only just begun. And we've also got the American Civil War, which has also basically only just begun, and which we are involved in. In other news, we have got Brogantic, who has done a resubscription, coming in with a 4-month Twitch Prime resub. Thank you very much for that, Brogantic, very much appreciate it. Through the hardships of the 4-month winter campaign, constant victories and signs of early spring have kept morale at a peak. Indeed they have. Did Kaiserreich get updated? Yes. Says it's not up to date, my launcher. The launcher is being the launcher. Just start it, should work. I have the same problem. The launcher is claiming it's not updated, but it is. Right, so what else are we doing? Well, I think we need to... You've already got some orders, that's good.
Yes, sir.
You guys will have orders. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is just make a run for this and get us into the nice open area up here in the north. We'll let the main Pacific States Army fight for Denver. And Brodo Fraggins, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Although that was 15 minutes ago before I was actually live, but thank you! If they claim it's not updated, nobody can complain about the bugs. It's not the devs, it's the launcher. This is the really stupid thing about the Paradox launcher. The reason all the mods broke when the new launcher came out is because it requires a new file which basically tells the launcher what it's running. The launcher doesn't actually download that file when it's up on the Steam Workshop. So even though all the mods have updated, it hasn't actually updated the descriptor file, which is what that's called. So the launcher is not being told what's actually changed. It's really stupid. At least that's what I'm understanding is happening. Yeah. I didn't really have any problems with the launcher previously, but now I am seeing why people are so angry. Spy on Germany. There's no point in doing that. We're spying on America. Germany is actually going to be friendly to us.
Yes, sir.
Clashes in Windsor. The city of Windsor lies directly across from Detroit, a stronghold of the Syndicalist Combined Syndicates of America. We've suspected for a while now that Syndicalist agents have crossed the border secretly, some with refugees, and now it seems that belief has been vindicated, with the city being engulfed in clashes between the industrial workers and the police. The police say these sympathizers are being spurred on by Syndicalist agents. Whether this is true or not, the violence has continued for several days and only now is being contained. Great. And also, now that I'm fighting with tanks, I'm going to slow things down ever so slightly. Especially because they could get a cut-off here, and that would be particularly grievous.
Move out.
Instead, move around here. I'm glad I checked that now. And in fact, I'm wondering if we can just make a run and grab this whole state. Or the majority of it anyway. We'll just keep on moving. They're cut out. They're cut off, rather. So they're not going to be able to do very much.
Orders.
And here we go. Cut off. Excellent. We do now have sufficient army experience where we could add some more divisions to the armoured brigade. You know what? I'm going to give you a new icon. We're going to add another motorised. We do need more motorised in production, though. Or we could save up and get field hospitals. I think I prefer that. A whole bunch of this stuff's just not being produced because all the factories are getting bloody blown up by the naughty people in Quebec. Alright, what else do we need to do? there. Supporting the exiles, no. Nothing else that we can invest in. Why are you giving me weird sounds? Hello? Yeah, okay, we're good. Sorry, the microphone was giving... Oh, it's still doing it. It's like a wire is loose or something. I think I'm just going to need to... Nope, that's going to be really annoying. Hang on, let me unplug this. How's that? Yeah, there we go. Microphone sounded like there was a wire loose or something, and I think it's just the wire leading to my headset. And apparently it was. Right, so 1937. What else do we need to research? Can't get those. Those are ahead of time. We could get the logistics. Anti-tank I don't think we're going to need. We could also get air doctrine, actually. And you know what? I like that idea. We're going to start grabbing battlefield support. Because we are Canada, and we are going to have an excellent air force. And the car lists seem to have arrived, giving us a little bit of a bailout here with the tanks, which is good. Peace deal has been signed between Argentina and Paraguay. Okie dokie. What are we doing here? We are on the rampage. And there we are. We win. I'm going to cancel your current orders because I don't want you getting distracted. We're going to see if we can ninja Toledo. Like so. And then we'll just grab... In fact, put Toledo and then Badajoz. If we can... Ah. Right, seem to have a way out there. You're doing crazy things here. We could try and beeline for Bismarck, but I don't think that's going to be a great idea. I think we just want to try and grab as many of the states up here as we can, because like I said, the more states that the Pacific states get, the more troops they can raise for free. And if we can take all of this territory before these two do, that's going to be a really good thing for us. Wait, Kaiserreich update? Yep. I mean, it was out last week, I think. Germany's actually going to be friendly towards us, yeah, but for how long? For as long as we need them to be. He's going to try. Xinjiang took one state. Kamil Khanate has been annexed. Do I actually want to move here if you're moving in? Because you're going to pin me. We could potentially actually do more damage going this way. See if we can grab Seville. Because there's no way that they're going to be defending all of this. None. And we're really messing up with their front lines, which is good. Yeah, see, they're trying to block me. Oh, I don't appreciate that. Move, move, move! Move up! We'll just go around this way then. Not a problem. Thankfully, these units are going to be superbly quick. Even if they do keep catching me. And we're just going on a rampage over here. Eesh. Uprising. Well, it looks like the Federales just don't have any counter to us over here, so let's just go and grab all of this. Militias cross over into British Columbia. A syndicalist uprising in the state of Washington is built across the border as the units use it to evade and get around their opponents. This has caused considerable consternation in the region as Canadian forces have needed to move in and tighten security, with several clashes having already occurred along the southern highways. Several incidents of attacks while looting on civilian townships have led to British Columbia being gripped with fear, thinking that at any moment syndicalist militias could arrive out of nowhere. Let's back you off and actually let you rest up for a bit. Russia announces her ambitions. While many still view Russia as a failed state, rocked by political protest and radical ideology, good for nothing but filling space in the east of the map, recent events have proven something different. The government of the Russian nation have announced their territorial ambitions, laying claim to almost all of the territory of the former Russian Empire. Saudi Arabia, meanwhile, has joined the Cairo Pact. Okay.
Attention.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line here with an attack order here. Just while you're sitting there, you can get some planning preparation going.
Ready to move.
Carry on. Kickass has done a shout out. Kickass, thank you very much for that. And chat, it is that time again where we must sing Kickass's praises. Kickass has one of those weird names which always sounds like you're going to be going Kickass. It's a celebration. It is a moment of tribute for an awesome action. To do a kick-ass thing is when you have managed to sneak in through Toledo. It is when you have grabbed Alaska, New England and Panama from America without a single shot being fired. Those are the kick-ass moments. And that is what Kick-Ass is providing for us by watching the stream right now. So thank you very much for that, Kick-Ass, and everybody, all hail Kick-Ass. Huzzah! Your mama's breath. Thank you very much for the follow. That's one of the more interesting names we've had here. Hello.
Move out.
Alright, you are attacking into here and you're actually winning. Oh, they must have had no organization. Yeah, they're force marching. Fair enough. Right, ships. You don't need to be training anymore. You do. In fact, one thing I would like to see for these... Let's just take a look and see what these designs are. Oops, no, there's some more ships here too. So these are tier 2s, these are the most recent. They do have float planes. I just want to double check that these have all got float planes. I would hope so, being... Oh no, you don't. You do, however, have lots of guns. And no space for float planes. That's a little bit disappointing. Alright. And then you also don't have float planes, and you also have a secondary gun. So these are actually looking more like escorts. Screens, rather. Yeah, these are definitely screens. In that case, my escort fleet is going to be freaking tiny. That does mean that we're going to have really good screen killing capabilities. So how many screens is this now? That's 35 screens. And we have... How many battleships? 3, 5... 23... 26 capital ships. Which under the old rules would require 104 screens. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to grab the dreadnoughts. How many do we have? We have 35. So we could have 8 warships, basically. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus all of the cruisers. And all of the destroyers. So this is a proper war fleet. This one isn't. Now this is actually going to pack a bit of a punch. I like it. Would I say Kaiserreich is multi-ready even though the mod is outdated? Again, the mod is not outdated. It's just a launcher thing. So yes, probably. Right. What do I want to do with this? I'm nothing, actually. These guys are basically just going to be a backup, so you may as well be in the reserves. Then you guys, you're going to get that icon. Oh, I realised what I was doing before. I was giving you the wrong icons. Yeah, I totally was. This is the recon. This is task force. These are the ships that have already been refitted. So those are going to be escorts. That's not the escort. That's the escort. Okay. We don't need to mess around too much with the fleets just yet. It's too early. Except for the fact that I would like to get these guys training. I mean, this is going to completely destroy my fuel supply. Do I care that much about training? For this group, I do. Oh, and America's not even exporting anything to me. I, instead, will be purchasing from the Pacific States. And now I'm not even building anything because we have no civilian factories. Yeah, that's a problem. We have another 31 days until I can get rid of the unrest. Wow. The Quebecois are really screwing with us at the moment. Okay, carry on.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we're at full strength again. Good. So, let's see. Attacking here would allow us to cut this guy off, so I think that is what I'm going to prepare for. We're going to do this, and we're going to do it with an order so that you get your planning prep.
Let's go.
And you can just keep on attacking. United Baltic Duchy took over one state. Estonia has been annexed.
Ready.
And we're going to go racing forwards and try and take out Cheyenne. Unfortunately, we don't have the strength to do that anymore. So we're just going to try and grab as much of this as we can. We're going to use our extra mobility to do that. And now we're going to run out of fuel in just 3 days. So we're going to stop you training for a short time so that we can recharge our fuel. Okay, next level. Economic recovery. We'll remove the Great Depression. And this adds the radio. But I think getting rid of the Great Depression is going to be a pretty big deal. Seeing as that's currently costing us 10% of our consumer goods. Which might allow us to actually build stuff, maybe? Finally, our initiatives have borne fruit. The era of the Great Depression is over, and we can move forwards into prosperity once more. Yeah, kick-ass. I'm sorry. Estonia fell. Oh, they cut me off. That's not very nice. They have some cavalry coming in. Well, we'd better escape then.
Let them have.
Guessing that we got a cut off there. So we're going to win this fight, and we're going to move over here. Oh no, they're bringing in reinforcements. There's a gap here! Guys!
Under fire.
Damn, they started attacking us.
Hold.
Keep running. Could really do with one of you coming over here.
Keep your distance.
Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. I don't want to lose my tanks already. That would suck. Close the gap in here from the Germans. Josh has redeemed a shout out. Before we do that, let me just go and check my list in case I missed any. Did that one, did that one. Oh, and Charlotte did one as well. Let's go and give Charlotte a shout out first, because Charlotte is a very easy one to do. Because what I'm assuming is your surname is freaking phenomenal. Like, anybody that has the greatest nation on earth as their surname obviously is an exceptional person. So thank you very much for that shout out there, Charlotte Holland. I very much appreciate it. And, I mean, I don't really need to say very much. Simply, Holland is shout out enough. So all hail Charlotte Holland. And yes, I know Holland isn't a nation, it's a region, but still, people recognise it as a country. So all hail Charlotte Holland. Huzzah! And sorry that I missed that one earlier. What are you lot doing? Not a lot of anything. We do have a small surplus of motorized. We need more though. This is so frustrating. What would be even worse is if literally none of you guys move here and lift this surround. And Josh, you don't need all of that. Well, I am sorry, because you're going to get it. The next person who has redeemed a shout-out is Josh VS. Josh. Gosh, what can I say about Josh? Except for the fact that Josh rhymes with gosh, and is allowing me to go on this entire spiel about how gosh, we can say Josh an awful lot in one sentence. So all hail, gosh, it's Josh. Huzzah! And yes, chat. Hail! I need to see the hails. Hail, hail, hail! And then Sindrin comes in saying, God, what is this tosh? All hail gosh! I mean Josh. United Baltic Duchy took one state. Latvia have been annexed. Alright. Move! Dude! Here or here. Either would do. If I lose my tanks, I'm not coming to support you any further. Sympathy strikes across Canada. Across the nation, numerous labour unions have risen up in sympathy strikes with the combined syndicates of America. The SBA, they say, has been unfairly characterised as tyrannical when it is merely combating the larger tyranny of capitalism run rampant. They want the Canadian government to stop fear-mongering against the syndicalists. The strikes have been unruly and disruptive, and in several cases have resulted in violent clashes with the RCMP. Several arrests have been made, and the RCMP is keeping a close eye on the strike organisers. And we lose some of our stability, which sucks. Starting to feel sick with the shout-outs. There have been a lot of them. Unfortunately, it's going to be really, really front-loaded, simply because so many people have so many points saved up. It should quieten down a bit, though.
Keep moving.
But yeah, I see what you mean. Last stream I really was just like, oh, please, just stop. This is getting silly. I want to actually play the game. The reason most of you are here. Oh yeah, try and spread them out a little bit. That would be my request. If you're thinking of doing a shout-out, do it after like half an hour of no shout-outs or something like that. Yes, you legend! I will run this way. Oh, you're even going here. Well done. Well done. Apparently my threats did their job. Good. Good. Support your attack. Yes. That's why I waited till this stream to do mine. Well, thank you for that. Right, so it really is just Denver, being held by the Finns. Oh, we'll never take Denver then. Finnish soldiers holding a mountain fortress. Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
What we could do, though, is try and cut this in half. That is something which appeals to me. Oh, you gave them a port, you fools.
Taking cover.
Curses! Oh, you're going that way? Okay, then I'll go this way. Only half of Denver is in the mountains.
Taking aim.
True, Denver is a weird place. Like, if you come to Colorado from the Rockies, I think it was we went from Montana to Denver, is that possible? Well, that's how I remember it anyway. And it's literally the Great Plains, which is completely flat, though slightly slanted upwards. And then it's just like, whoop, mountains. It's such a weird thing. It's like flat, 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 flat mountains. There's no, like, gentle foothills leading to the mountains. Oh no, it's literally just boom, mountains. I used to live on the flat side of Colorado. It's pretty flat. Until it's not. Economic recovery. Done. We still can't get rid of these guys. Oh, yes we can. I think that this is going to be the last of the Quebecois removal. Yeah. So one more time, and then we can get rid of that. So we'll do it. It's really annoying you can only do those one at a time, though. Alright, next up. Intervention debate. This would allow us to reinforce our borders. I wonder if this is what's causing us the problems in the south. Let's do this. The possibility has been raised in the House of Commons that we should recognise one of the competing factions in the American Civil War and offer them support in the form of volunteers and guns. It would be sure to upset the others, but to stand by and do nothing seems like it could court disaster. I quite agree with your...
Keep on attacking.
idea there. So you're about to exhaust yourself attacking us, which is great, because then I can counterattack you. Oh, man.
Abort!
If you attacked as well, we would exhaust this guy in no time. And then we could punch through. Because right now, it looks like the CNT FAI is making... Oh, actually, they've lost a bit on both.
Attention!
Right. Well, looks like we've taken that land, so let's go ahead and do this. And you lot have just taken Seattle. Excellent. Oh, they've taken a port here. That's a little irritating. Right, it is still 37. Could research the heavy fighter. We could start getting fleet in being. Let's go and get another doctrine. I think that's a good idea. AI actually saved the tanks. Yeah, I know. From a completely different direction than I was kind of expecting. See, instead of these silly shoutouts, I chose to spend my looted gold on important things, on valuable things. Like flames with sunglasses. Nice. How's my day? My day has been pretty good. I spent some time modding so that I could add subscriber names to the divisions. That's all automated now, so if I just add more, they'll just get the names automatically. I thought that was pretty cool. And then just making sure that Kaiserreich does in fact work. And it does. Leaky Walnut, thank you very much for the follow. And the Apex Official, thank you also for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Right, we can also get partial mobilization, which is going to definitely help with our factory situation. And there we go. We've resolved that now. So hopefully we can get these guys repaired and then start building. Well, no, I'm not going to bother repairing those because they're just going to get more and more damaged. Now, have we done all of the infrastructure? I would say yes, we have.